Hi guys, welcome back. You're with Amira. Welcome. This is your live stream with super chat questions. You can get your super chat in earlier than later if you like a super chat question. And I'm going to start with an overview of each particular astro sign. I'm going to do an intuitive reading, a psychic reading for each astro sign. Western astrology for the year of the dragon, Eastern astrology, Chinese astrology, 2024. So the energy of this eclipse, I feel, is going to take us into 2024, and that's occurring today. So, yeah. Hi, Vietnam, by the way. Recording to you by Vietnam. Hi, Vietnam. Turn this down. Okay, so basically, the energy of this eclipse is going to take us into 2024 because it's going to push us out 6 months at least. It may or may not affect everybody because it affects some of those more than others, depending on their astro sign and everything else. I am going to do a later forecast for individual astro signs in the Chinese astrology, so I'll do those in order. I'm going to do that at another time. And for this one, I think I'm going to use the tarot. I'm going to start with the sign of Aries for the year of the dragon 2024, Western astrology. And we'll do the Eastern astrology at another time, or not Eastern astrology, but Chinese astrology signs at another time. So it'll give you time to look up what year you were born in. We're moving in also to a year, a sequence of year nines in the Chinese astrology from 2024 onwards that goes for a very long time, and it's going to really shift things up, make things really interesting. It's moving into fire and out of earth for a period of time. I think it's 20 years, but I'll let you know about that closer to the time. Hi everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look and see what. Hi Andrea, how are you? Welcome back. Okay, anyone who'd like to do a super chat, please put a donation in. You'll see the donation sign down below, and like on arrival. Also do a shout out on arrival as well, where you're located. The $ button below for your personal one-to-one reading with me. It's an energy exchange, and you can ask the audience or people who've had readings with me in the past how they've turned out, the accuracy, etc. So let's have a look for Aries. Hi from Chicago, Andrea 54 for Hector. Okay, let's have a look for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising for the year of the Dragon 2024. You can also take this as a reading for the eclipse as well. I'm just going to breeze through these quite quickly because I do have maybe a pre-ordered super chat to do ahead of time or somewhere in the videos. Let's see how we go for the super chats. Okay, big changes for Aries. Okay, big changes, birth, death, regeneration, big changes. You could be going through a change of life. You could be also going through some sort of change of view, a rebirth, rejuvenation, that type of thing coming up for 2024. Taurus, marriage is on the cards for you, Taurus, Sun, Moon or Rising. We have marriage, contracts of any nature, feeling also bound to somebody. If some of you are already in a contract that you can't get out of, you might be feeling very bound to that, feeling like you want to work things out, a way to get out or a way to get into a formal sort of contract. You could also be offered a new work contract, salary contract, etc. Gemini, looking at the hills, running for the hills, looking over your shoulder is also what I'm picking up with this card. I'm also feeling like some of you might be going into vocal coaching or singing, doing voiceovers or singing is coming up for Geminis here. Some of you might be doing some recorded readings or recorded videos or recordings in general, recording your voice for some specific thing. Looking further afield also comes up for Gemini. Looking at moving is also coming up for Gemini as well, Sun, Moon or Rising for the year of the Dragon. Cancer, looking at finances, money, also roads and streams of new types of finances coming in for you, Cancer. taking the bull by its horns, taking back control and power also over your finances. Leo, being given a cup of love, an offer of love, a proposal, being quieter, living closer to the sea, feeling like you've got more abundance and opulence around you, Leo, feeling more content with yourself, feeling more beautiful as well, having more things to do with fashion is what I'm getting for you, Leo. Some of you might be designing something in fashion, getting a lot of inspiration from something related to the sea or around the sea. Could be a Neptunian influence. Okay, something to do with movies, films, or history too for Leo. Okay, moving on now to Virgo. This eclipse might hit you quite a bit, Virgo. We've got that eclipse energy there in the background of this card. Lunar eclipse. Solar eclipse. Feeling in two minds about something. Feeling like you're at a breaking point, I feel as well for some Virgo sun, moon, and rising. The robes are falling off the shoulders here. I feel it's about also taking off a shield, taking off a mask, removing a mask from somebody, removing a shield from someone, disrobing, unrobing, revealing something new. Some of you might be also going into some sort of art as well. It could be still life, it could be modeling, still life modeling, or drawing, NUDES, modeling for something, or taking some sort of classes in art is what I'm getting, Virgo, through that card. Don't know why, but it's coming through. Okay, so that's Virgo. Let's have a look at Libra. Lots of communication, Libra, with overseas, getting a lot of international offers, overseas offers, getting some sort of new type of energy coming to you from the internet, overseas, far away places, things. Some of you might be moving closer to a lake or a waterfront, but I'm feeling it's more like rivers or lakes, rivers specifically, actually. I'm getting a very strong theme here for you, Libra, to do with Europe. You've got European connections or ties. Some of you might be going back into looking at your family tree or history. Invitations also to perform in Europe, to work in Europe, to live in Europe, to come to Europe. Love from Europe coming towards you is what I'm seeing for you, Libra. Okay. Next, we've got Scorpio. Scorpio, 10 of Swords. Sorry, 9 of Swords. Last curtain call is what I'm getting here, Scorpio. So the final countdown is coming up. Last curtain call. Something that you've been stressed about is finally going to close and come to an end. See that curtain above this person here in the photo. I feel like you're going to pull that cord and it's going to be unraveled. There's going to be an unraveling of something for you that will come up and be unraveled in front of you, in front of your eyes. You might be stressed about it, but I feel like there's nothing to be stressed about here, Scorpio. I feel like there's an unraveling, an unsorting, a finishing, an ending. There's definitely an ending of an era for you, being a 9 as well. The final countdown and the last curtain call. So you could be ending out a cycle of business, career, relationship, finally getting a divorce, finally getting the opportunity that you've wanted, finally getting a settlement in a court case, a court situation, or something to do with royalties. I feel like some of you are also connected to the media or the entertainment business. Some of you might be also playing a role in a drama, a heavy drama like Macbeth, or learning something to do with drama. I don't know why I'm getting that. I'm getting a strong things here to do with the arts around this reading. Yeah, a lot of arts, something to do with theatre, Scorpio, the arts, performing. Some of you might be really trapped in a role that is to do with performing a particular role that you may or may not actually like, or you might feel like you're too good at it and you keep getting cast for the same roles over and over again. Sagittarius, 2 of Rods. Let's see what comes through this card. As you can see, I'm channeling through the cards as well as looking at the cards. Hi, Marla. Welcome back. Marla Estrella, how are you? Do a shout out where you're from. Also, like on arrival. Any super chat questions, please get them in before the end of the session. Okay. Sagittarius. Caught between a rock and a hard place. Some of you might be choosing between staying somewhere and going somewhere else. It might be a difficult choice. It could be a 50-50 split. Some of you might be also in a marriage that you can't get out of, or in a marriage that you may think may not be the best marriage or relationship, but you might not be able to get out of it, or you might not think there's anything better for you outside of this relationship. Even if you're looking at the world in the palm of your hands, you might be feeling like, is it really worth the jump? Is it worth getting out of to get there? A lot of you will be doing some astral traveling. I'm also seeing connections to Japan, rising sun in the background. I'm seeing connections to Asia for some of you Sagittarians here. Some of you will be traveling to Asia, working in Asia, getting an offer in Asia. What else? I'm also getting a message for you, Sagittarius, counting your pennies, like being a bit worried about finances and money. Yeah. Hi, Marla from Arizona. Welcome back. Okay, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Being exceeding well in your career, Capricorn, maybe winning a prize, getting a wreath, a prize, an ambitious goal achieved. Also connections here to Asia, also Japan, rolling off Sagittarius there with the sun. Feeling like you're on the up and up with a career advantage, success, promotion, pay rise, kind of taking things very much in your stride, seeing things as very much black and white, not really worrying too much about the competition is what I'm feeling for you, Capricorn. I feel like finally things are working in your favor. If you've been having any sort of worries around your career, finally things are working in your favor. Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. A lot of spiritual things here for you, Aquarius. Similar to Sag, it's kind of bumping off Sag into Aquarius, feeling like there are things to learn on a spiritual realm that you haven't learned yet. There's also quite a bit of abundance around you. There's a wealth of knowledge. There's a delving into mystics and the occult, religion even. There are possible visits to monasteries, churches. I'm also getting the word prisons and priests. Some of you could also be writing a script something to do with the occult, spiritualism, or religion. Getting a lot of messages here for artistic people in the arts. Writing scripts is coming up strong for you, Aquarius, or writing in general that could be turned into a script. Pisces, my lovely Pisces, Page of Pentacles. Very Germanic theme here with the Edelweiss, or these flowers kind of jumping out at me here. Bit of a Bavarian costume going on. Some of you might be dyeing your hair one way or the other. If you're blonde, you're going darker. If you're darker, you're going lighter. Some of you might be recovering something from your childhood. So that could be healing a wound, recovering some sort of compensation. Could be also solving a mystery from your childhood that you didn't know about, asking the right questions and receiving the answers. Some of you will be going somewhere dry and arid. I'm getting Arizona actually around this, or Nevada. Cliffs, also Utah, Colorado. I also feel for some of you Pisces singles, there could be a love interest for you that is beckoning in 2024, coming to you in 2024, that is in a different climate to where you are, or you're moving somewhere new and you'll meet that person in this other climate. You're not too worried about money, but you're kind of more interested in seeing what's out there. You've got a curiosity that's coming to you, Pisces, in this year of the dragon energy. Curiosity that will be extending borders for you one way or the other. Some of you might be also going into some sort of charity, working for an organization, a charity. Okay. Any super chats, please get them in. So we'll close off there for the general read to start. That is a collective reading for everybody. Now I'm going to go into a pre-ordered super chat for Raquel. Let's have a look for Raquel. All the pre-ordered super chats can be booked through my website, amirasalon.com/contact on the donation button. Okay, let's have a look for Raquel. What's to be expected for love, pregnancy, marriage for 2024? Let's get something for Raquel coming up. What's going to happen for Raquel? 2024, love, pregnancy, marriage. Any super chats, please get them in. This is for Raquel, super chat pre-order. Pre-orders usually always come first, or if it gets too busy, I do them at some point and then do a timestamp collective to start this time in this video. So if you want to hear the collective, go back and rewind the collective. And you can timestamp it if you like as well. Please do so if you're coming in later. Let's have a look for Raquel. 2024, love, romance, marriage, and pregnancy, children. I'm getting a boy around you, definitely, Raquel, coming through very much. First card is the bride. These are on sale, by the way, on Amazon, in Canada, as well as the US. Coffee cup oracle and the love oracle as well. So some of you might be also get a message through somebody else's reading. We've got cycles and change. So you could be healing something through a cycle, a change. Could be marriage first and then pregnancy, definitely. I do feel like somehow, Raquel, you will get some sort of sponsorship, some sort of loyal person who has your back, who's going to help you get over the line here. Creating more abundance for yourself, more strength and resources in 2024. I feel like it's coming in earlier. You might even get a New Year's Eve proposal. I feel like something's going to come through with you at the 11th hour. At the 11th hour, so the last call, the last shot, the last situation, creating a lot more security and stability for you in 2024, especially in the first half, especially in spring. You're going to feel it more. Lots of romance, hearts and flowers. Hearts and flowers. You could be planning a wedding, maybe legally engaged in January, or proposed to and actually getting married in July. There will be jealousy and gossip around you, so that's a warning to say take heed and not tell too many people about it, because negative energy or eyes could be on you because of that. Unmarried people being jealous. Endings and completions, finishing out a cycle, definitely. Coming out of a cycle. Really shining your light and coming into your own energy in the last quarter of 2024, especially the last half, achieving a lot more. So I kind of feel like for you, you actually achieve a lot more when you're in a relationship. So I feel like this relationship is going to be serious. Some sort of relationship between now and the end of the year will proceed into a serious relationship, and you'll be making decisions with your partner moving forward, life choices, decisions. There's nothing here about pregnancy, but that doesn't mean that you won't transform your body to become pregnant. It could be something to do with medical things. Let's check that. It could be endometriosis. Yep, you've got pregnancy. So I cut the card and you got pregnancy straight away. So you could be just preparing your body to be pregnant. All right. Hi, Michi. How are you, my dear? Greetings from Virginia. Also watching the ads here. I actually put on my YouTube. Doesn't cost very much, but I watch from time to time. I watch quite a few YouTube videos, and I I subscribe to premium. It's really not that much, and it avoids all of the ads, and you can also minimize the screen of on your phone, etc., and still hear the video playing. So it's quite handy, actually. It's not that expensive per month. Yeah, so it's probably better than watching the ads all the time. All right. What else have we got coming in? Anybody for a super chat? I might actually pre-record some sort of video for the Chinese signs. Okay, get your super chat in. Thanks, Marla. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Just do the $sign and the question. It will come up straight away with the donation. Thank you for that in advance. Thank you, anybody in advance, for your super chats. Jumping card was news and messages. Pisces moon, how will the eclipse affect you? Good question. You might get news from somebody, since that jumping card came up pretty quickly. So news from somebody, definitely. How will the eclipse affect you? You might be thinking about going in a new journey, actually, a new path, new journey, a trip, taking your life in a new direction. I feel like it will be a slow move, like turning the boat or the ship around in a new direction. It's going to be a slow kind of maneuver, but I do feel like it will happen. It's going to bring you more success and abundance in your life, more money, and it will, be very resourceful for you and give you more stability. You might hear about something through the grapevine when that pops up. Hi, Michi. You can always go into the donation button on my website. You can donate any amount through my website, amirasalon.com/contact, and you can go there and do the super chat directly and let me know how it looks. Apple Pay, okay. I don't know. It should allow Apple Pay. I don't know. It depends what your, how it's set up. All right. What about you, Marla? What's going on? Just going to check. If you do get a chat in that doesn't actually go ahead now, that's missed or whatever, then I'll do it on the next one. It's going to be pretty soon. Okay. Hi, Toluca. How are you? Welcome back. Please do a super chat question with the $sign below. Otherwise, I might do another live or another video for the channel about regarding the Chinese signs. Hi, Cicely. How are you, my dear? Welcome back. I'll just leave it with you guys. I'm just going to run now into the Chinese astro signs. So Let me just get up a list of those astro signs because I don't know them off by heart. Okay. Let's start with the ox. Let's pull a card for each of the Chinese astro signs. Let's start with the ox. This is for the year of the year of the dragon. Let's pick a card for the ox. Chinese horoscopes. News and messages. This jumped out before. Very interesting. Some of you will be receiving some viable news and message. I feel before 2024 regarding a new opportunity, or you're going to hear about something very important. Somebody's pregnant. Somebody's getting married. Somebody's getting divorced. Somebody could be coming into an inheritance. Might hear of a new job popping up. That's for the ox. The tiger, and if you don't know your year, the year of the ox is 1985, 1997, and I don't know what else. Okay. Tiger is for the people born in 1998, 1986, but it has to be after New Year, after the lunar year, which is usually in January sometime or beginning of Feb. Okay, let's just go forward. Tigers, feeling very free, feeling very much at peace, a lot of serenity. Feel like this new year or this year in the year of the dragon will bring you a lot of serenity and peace and freedom. Rabbits, a lot more security, abundance, resources, growth, stability. Dragons, dragon in the dragon year. A lot of accomplishments, achievements, actually mountain climbing as well could come into it. Climbing and achieving a major success, a major abundance in your life, a major achievement, being promoted, getting a pay rise, overcoming challenges. Let's have a look at the snake. Going over the seas, going far away, living closer to the ocean, meditating on the ocean or water elements, bringing more water into your life, a sailing journey, moving and going overseas. Going overseas, I feel more for immigration or migration, far away. It could even be interstate if it's in the same country. It's for the snake. Horse, marriage proposal for the horse, receiving or giving a marriage proposal, bouncing forward, having a very significant other in your life who's going to be a major influence for you in 2024 for the horse. Let's have a look at the goat. Unfolding surprise. You might get a surprise proposal, goats. This is goat sheep. You might get something unfolding, an invitation to attend something, come to something, be in something, or a proposal even coming off that groom card for the horse. Monkey, or you might be invited to a wedding or some sort of significant event that's going to help change the course of your life in 2024. Monkeys, we've got the crown, getting awarded something, regality, success in business, pride, abundance, feeling very glammed up, feeling very loved up as well. Monkeys, also getting some sort of traction if you're on social media, like big traction, attention, abundance through social media. Roosters, you've got the shark. Dog eat dog, win eat win. You're going to maybe debate your way to the top here. If some of you are arguing or debating with somebody, it could be legal. You're actually going to win. There's survival and power here. Something might have to go to court, or you're going to win and survive power, or you might be feeling like you need to let something go and focus on really what is important in your life. What do you need to do that's going to be more in harmony with what your higher purpose is? And watching out for sharks and survival, somebody coming after what you have. Dogs, having a hidden gem or a pearl, a win of success, a pearl of abundance, receiving some sort of inner knowing, unraveling a mystery, unraveling some sort of feeling that you've got about somebody. You could actually find the pearl in somebody else. Like you might see somebody and really understand that they're a hidden gem in your life, or a pearl of wisdom given to you through somebody's giving you something valuable. Also, pearl jewelry could also be lucky for you in 2024. That's the dogs. Okay, pigs. Eye of protection, or being protected. You might feel like the eye's on you. You need protection. You might be protecting yourself or doing feng shui against evil eyes in your home, around your home, or to your person. Carrying something lucky, a lucky stone, that type of thing. Being protected, pigs, and also being more responsible. I'm getting the word responsible, and also more intuitive and psychic. Let's have a look at the rats. Loyalty and determination with the dog. So you're going to find that you're going to have more friends in 2024. The rats, you might get new friends, new abundance in your life, new feelings of something, feeling more loyal towards somebody and somebody more loyal towards you. I'm also getting the word sitting pretty for you rats as well. Sitting pretty. Sitting pretty means sitting very content in what you have, sitting very lucky in what you have, okay? Sitting pretty, not really needing much, which is very nice. So that's a rat. So we're going to timestamp those later for the Chinese horoscopes for 2024 intuitive read. Hi, Cicely. Marla, thank you for the 5. Just found a lawyer for your immigration status. How long will it take my family to get it? Any new love coming for the next year, for this year or next? Thank you. Welcome, Marla. Hi, Rash. How are you? Put your question in. Didn't get your question, Rash. Thanks for the $9.99 from South Africa. Okay, Marla, let's have a look. Marla Malita. Immigration status. Will you get it? And if anyone is just sitting in the wings waiting for something to happen, just ask the audience, ask the chat, about previous readings, about previous predictions I've made for individuals here, one-on-one readings with the super chats and how they've come out. All right, Marla, immigration. Oh, I'm getting the words correctional facility. Why am I getting that? Just be careful. There could be somebody inside or who might be adding some influence to your application. Don't know. Correctional facility. You might be also getting some help or a job at a correctional facility. Don't know why that's coming up. You do have immigration going okay here. Your lawyer's going to prevent you from getting into any trouble. So don't feel it's about you. It could be about somebody around you. There is celebration here with this immigration status field for your family. Pregnancy as well, potentially for you, if that's what you want. Any new love. Things up in the air, maybe with love. You might have a choice of 2 different people. There's definitely improvements with money and finance. I'm getting pregnancy here. You've got the rabbit there too, popping out with the Queen of Pentacles. Definitely a love interest here with a male fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, Moon, Sun or Rising coming out around you. First, second or last name. I am getting the name Rodriguez for you. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Marla. Hi, Rash. Welcome back. Didn't get your question, Rash. You might have to email me or something. Okay, Cicely, feelings with CTD are decreasing. Have lots going on with his ex-wife and their kids. Oh my God, that did come up last time, didn't it? In the reading, which is affecting our relationship. He wants me, but I don't know if I want to continue with him anymore. Okay, I think it's going to be your choice. Oh, thanks, Michi. Thanks for that positive banner message. AMIRA'S readings are very accurate. Oh, wow. Mira predicted my pregnancy. She's 1 now. Oh, thank you. Okay. Did anybody put a super chat in through the website? I'm just going to have a look if Rash put a question in there. No. Didn't get anything from you, Rash. So we'll keep moving forward with Cicely. Oh, there you are, Rash. Sorry, I'm going to do you and come back to Cicely. All right, Rash. Okay, met a lady. We spoke about your husband. Then she said she knew him well, spoke telephonically, and her car came to his workshop and asked him. He denied knowing her. Why will he do that? Maybe he's forgotten her, or he doesn't want to create problems. I mean, he's a bit avoidant, your husband. I mean, he might get women that come up there quite a bit, and that's how he might meet these women that you've been picking up on. There could be clients wanting free help on their vehicles or something. There could be other married women offering him something to fix their car. I mean, anything can happen these days. I mean, or even, 500 years ago. So you just don't know. Here we go. Does he really know? Oh, she knew him very well. So why is he denying it? Okay. Why is he denying it? Is this for Rash? Why is he denying it? He likes to keep his reputation clean. There's the cars. He does know her. He does know her car as well. He doesn't want anything getting out of control. He also feels like maybe he's given her a discount and it might come out that he has. It could be about money. He's afraid of money, losing money, getting hung by you in some way. I also feel like the woman has exaggerated a bit, to be honest. For him, it's all about the money and the finance and the marriage. He's not wanting to have any sort of divorce settlement with you or divorce. She might have been fancying him. I don't feel like he's got any interest in her for some reason. He might have just been nice and be trying to work his business and also promote his business. She might have kind of tried to do something. No, I don't feel he had anything to do with her. I think she might be exaggerating, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I feel. Thanks, Rash. Okay, scrolling back to Cicely. Okay, should you continue with this guy? Look, if he comes, let him come, and maybe he can offer you something in person. I feel like things are kind of, he might give you something that you might be wanting, some investment. I kind of feel like it could get a bit messy though. And I sort of feel, Cicely, that, well, kind of feel a lot actually, that if he does come, you're not going to want to go back to Africa. You're going to want to stay in the US, even though he's wealthy and you're from a wealthy family, etc. You're not going to want to go back. You're going to want to stay in the US with your son and also potentially meet somebody else there is what I'm feeling. So it depends, she's going to try to stop his plan. She knows about his plan. She's very, very worried that she's going to lose something major. I feel like whatever way you do it, you're going to have success. So if you go with him, I feel like you will have success. But if you stick with the US, I also feel like you'll have success there as well. But I kind of feel right now that if you do end up being married to him, you're going to kind of like want to stay in the US. So I think that's going to have a lot to do with your decision. He might also come and just give you jewelry and gifts, and that could be enough for you just to kind of like satisfy you for the moment while you stay in the US and do do your life there. That's kind of what you might be in line for, because I still feel a guy on the lake. Is he coming? I'm getting fire coming up around you. Somebody who might be a fire sign. Let me just tune into that. Fire or earth is coming in strongly for you. Getting the name G or a Gareth. Gareth, Glenn, George. G, first, second, or last name. Could be also a John, but it's looking more like a G to start with. I wonder if that's the guy on the lake. I don't know if you met him yet. You mentioned him last time. You're going to have an epiphany and an awakening. He cancelled multiple times because of the issue with his ex-wife. Yeah, he could be stringing you along there. So let's just ask about this guy. Is he stringing you along? Yeah, he's stuck. He's really stuck. It's not his fault really, but it is. I mean, he's really trapped in this situation with his ex-wife. It might be still actually legally or religiously married to her in some way. Now, she's got him stuck, and she could also be putting magic on him, which in Africa does work. It does work. She's got her forces out on him. She doesn't want him to get out of her class because she wants the money and she wants it fast and thick. She doesn't want anyone else to be there with the money. She wants the money all to herself. Virgo, Leo, yeah. Okay. If he's cancelled a number of times, it could be the writings on the wall. She's kind of blocking him from going. And Virgos are people pleasers. They're going to try to please. I feel like he's more of a Virgo than a Leo. He's going to try to people please her, I feel. I will not want to rock the boat too much. Hi, Candy. How are you? Welcome. All right. Hi, Sabrina. Welcome back. Looking at the rent. Sorry, you're struggling. It's not easy in Australia right now. Hi, Candy. How are you? Put your message in. Oh, Sabrina, yeah. It's not easy. Have you lost your job? Is that why? You quit? I see a potential move coming up for you, Sabrina, and look, you could give him a go, Cicely, but I feel like at the end, you're going to choose who and what you want. He might end up coming through, but I think your patience is going to run out with him if he's cancelled already. You're going to give it 4 days, 4 weeks. If he hasn't appeared, surfaced, sent you gold, money, whatever it might be, then I feel like it's out. You're going to rule him off. Yeah. Tell him to just send in advance some sort of a investment for you. You can do that being African. From Africa to Africa with love is what I'm getting. So he might actually do something because he wants to invest. He knows that he's taken a lot of your time. Okay, Sabrina, thinking about moving back to Melbourne. Okay. Until you get a job in the trucks, I wouldn't go into the mining unless you actually get a job first, because a lot of the mining jobs are actually who you know, not what you know, to get you in the door. Now, what I see for you is a move potentially to Newcastle and getting on a list for housing. I don't know if you're already on that list or you can get on the list now. Some sort of housing, emergency housing. You might actually get get on a list, or you might be already on a list or have been on a list. Or it could be that you go to Newcastle and get a job, so a new position. It could be in the railways. I feel like it's more railway where you are. You're confused about what to do. I feel like after the eclipse, you're going to be a lot more clear. You feel like you don't want to upset your daughter either, like getting her involved with all the past and all the drama. You're going to try to protect her at all costs. And if you feel like it's better for you in Melbourne, then go for it. But I kind of feel like you might go around in a circle again if you do decide to give up and go to Melbourne. Okay, the rent went up. I feel like if you got on public housing or social housing 2 years ago, you'd be at the top of the list now. What's going on with that? Yeah. What's going on with that? It's not easy being single mother in Australia or doing anything in Australia unless you're wealthy, actually. Okay. Going back to Pisces moon. How are you, Pisces moon? How will your judge for disability go in December 11th? Sounds good to me. It sounds like a great, come back to you, Cicely. Yeah, it sounds like a great energy kind of vibe, like December 11th. I like that day for you, the 11th of the 12th. Yeah. Disability. Ongoing judgment is what I'm picking up on. Ongoing judgment. Also letting something go as well. Bygones be bygones. It might not have anything to do with this. They're going to take a while to deliberate. There is celebration coming out of it eventually and a big change for you in your life. You might decide to make a move or a change before you get a disability offer or judgment. Looking at new directions to go in. Deliberation is what I'm getting. They might take a while to deliberate the hearing with the judge. It might be ongoing still. I'm sorry to say that, Pisces moon, but there could be another. Will it close on the 11th of December? Let's just ask that. Yeah, you've got the Emperor. Most likely. Will it close positively? And yes, there is some judgment here. Finances trickling down in your favor, I feel, is the way to go, or what's going to happen, but it's always precarious with these sort of things. Oh, you saw Jerry, your ex-boss, driving. Okay. Hi, Candy. Irene, it's been cancelled. You try again. Okay. You can actually go down into, yes, sometimes it won't go through if whatever reason, wherever you're located. You can go into my website, amirasalon.com/contact. There's a donation button there. You can do it through PayPal or other means there. All right. Candy. Plan to go overseas in December. Last minute booked my flights. Will all work as I'm going with my parents and my kids. A bit nervous. Okay. I feel like the excitement will overcome everything. You worried about dad health and finances. Okay. Thanks, Pisces moon. Yeah, it's long going and it's ongoing for sure. It's very tedious. All of those sort of government things are tedious, and you have to play the long game with it, like Sabrina, getting on the lists and everything. It's definitely a long game, not a short game, and it's a rewriting, rewriting the situation. Okay, let's have a look about Candy. How will the overseas trip go? You're taking your parents didn't save as well. Okay. Yeah, you're worried about finances for sure. You might do a cheaper or a shorter version than you originally anticipated, or your parents might say, hey, why don't you just do it, go by yourself or with your kids or something like that. I don't know. There is something here with your parents or trying to get more money for, in your favor, but it's almost like I don't like to say it, but it's almost like they're not too worried about it, or they don't care, one of the two. You will have more success with your career. You're definitely in two minds about it. You don't really like how it's going, how it's feeling right now. But I feel like things will balance out somehow. Yeah, I feel like things will balance out, Candy, in the long term. I feel like it'll be worth going in the long term, even if it's going to be financially stressing in the short. Thanks, Irene. Okay, coming down to Irene. I will be having a trial day in Spa Centre. Will I stay there? Next eclipse will be on your birthday. Oh, wow. Hi, Irene from the UK. Thank you for the $6.99. Let's have a look. Michi, love this. Love the white heart. Yeah. Trial day on the spa. Should I stay, or it's going to be, should I stay or should I go? I feel like it's going to be definitely up to you. I feel like you are going to go forward with it. You could be stressed about it. There could be somebody stressing you out about it as well. I feel like this person could be leaving and opening up maybe an opportunity for you in the future. But you might want to get it on paper. So if they actually that jumped off on the floor, if they actually promise, oh, this person's leaving, you might get their job, get them to put that in the contract, because I kind of feel like it's a little bit precarious, the whole scene there. They are going to offer you a contract, that's for sure, or offer you something, that's for sure. You're worried about it. You've got the moon there, cycles and change, and also the eclipse. Pregnancy and abundance. You might be really good at sort of calming people. They might also have you working with women, specifically pregnant women. Don't know why that is. Or you might feel like it enhances your abundance in your life. In a lot of ways. You could also be looking at pregnancy yourself if you're wanting to get pregnant. I'm also getting a dime a dozen. Why am I getting that? So Irene, I feel like it's if it's not this salon, it's going to be another one. Dime a dozen, I'm getting. Key to unlocking your heart. You might even decide to work for a lady who can no longer work because she can't physically do it, and she might just give you the keys to her business. You could actually get some sort of advantage. Could be somebody from a similar background to yourself or who speaks a similar language. Okay, that person could pop up for you. You might actually meet her at the spa you go to. She could be a client that comes in. And always remember, like when you're doing these treatments for people, you could actually meet a future employee on the in the spa. So they could actually be very, very wealthy and just hire you to do their family and friends or whatever they have, or they could have their own shop. So just remember that, because I feel like in the future you might meet a future deal that's going to be great through some sort of a connection you'll have on the job. And it might be 6 months after you start. I'm getting a 6 around it, strongly 6 months. They could come in or you could build a relationship with them. And it's almost like, I have a girlfriend who does work on yachts and things like that. It's almost like you could work in their property or on their boat or in their shop, that type of thing. They might kind of snap you up. They could be just very wealthy and make you an offer you can't refuse. I'm also seeing Miami around it too. I don't know why. They could have a boat in Miami or spend part of the year there. All right, just keep an eye out for this person. You might already know them if you'll be self-employed. Yeah, well, this person could snap you up. Dime a dozen is what I'm getting. Like, you could be self-employed at any of these places, a dime a dozen. But just keep an eye out for a big package, a good offer coming up. And it doesn't mean that you have to stay there. You don't have any loyalty there, like you can come and go as you please if you're self-employed. Yeah. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I think you can pick and choose. I think there's a need more than a demand. Yeah. Okay, Rash. How are you, Rash? What's next in your path? You never know who you're going to meet. Never know. No, I got a lot of symbols for you in that reading and visions that correlate to when I see like somebody I know who's had that sort of thing happen to them, I have to give it to you because or has a similar kind of lifestyle or situation, I have to give that to you. So that's what I feel. I think you're going to get an offer of something on the job. Somebody's going to give you keys or keys to their shop, keys to something, or an offer you can't refuse. Could be through this job you get an offer you can't refuse. So let's just see how it pans out. But I feel like it's going to be a dime a dozen, this particular freelancer type self-employment. All right. Oh, thanks, Michi. Thank you for the feedback. Rash, what's next in my path, hun? Hi, Rash. Good to see. What sort of area of your life, Rash, if you've got a situation you want to look at? You know, general readings often are a bit fickle in my mind. Not that they're fickle, not that they come out in a fickle way, but sometimes they're kind of not your, you know, your main course, if you know what I mean. Let's have a look. Tune into Rash. I'm getting the words crazy nights here again. A lot of transformation. I don't know if you're going to get pregnant or there's going to be babies crying in the night or somebody keeping you up or partying or you're transforming your body or neighbors disturbing you in some way or you're having more offers than you had before. Some unusual people coming into your life, Rash, that you're going to be looking at with a strange kind of side eye. You're going to be going, oh, what's going on over there? You've got a lot of protection around you, that's for sure, especially around the home. You could be also looking in your house, home, relocation, move, redecorating, working from home, something featuring the house or the home, and also justice and something legal that's going to set you free. You might receive a legal opportunity or deal that will set you free. Lucky money coming in for you moving forward. Might not be now, Rash. It could be down the line. All right. Thank you. Pisces moon. Applied for lottery, rental apartment. Will I get it? Okay. I think we looked at this before slightly. 1, 2, 3. I'm getting 1, 2, 3. So if it's a number 1, 2, or 3, I feel it's a yes. If it's first, second, or third draw, then I feel it's a yes. They might draw this thing 3 times. You're a bit worried about it, change, but you're okay with it as well. I feel it's a yes, cooperation. If it's not the first, it's the second. Draw or pull for it, and inner wisdom. You already know that you've won it, I feel, before you've won it. You're going to get noticed. You're going to get advised and noticed with the envelope that you have won it. Also, the bride wanted to jump out for you. So you could actually maneuver yourself into a relationship at this new place. There could be a lady around you who leaves you an inheritance. It might not be somebody that you know, or it could be a neighbor, a friend, somebody, an aunt. You've got peacock there too. Inheritance, abundance, or pregnancy. Pregnancy is coming up for you as well at this new apartment. Thank you for that. Yes, thank you. All right. Let's see if there's anybody else. I'm going to keep the chat open for 30 seconds to a minute. Thank you all for joining. We're going to timestamp the 2 general readings. The first one was for all astro signs Western for the 2024 year of the dragon, and then all Chinese signs with the Chinese astrology for the year of the dragon 2024, which will be timestamped, is in the bulk, in the kind of middle of this session. Thank you all for joining. I really appreciate it. Appreciate the super chats. Thanks in advance. I will be trying to come back on more often once again now that I'm a bit more settled and I've got a really good upload stream speed. So I really like that upload speed. It does help. Anyway, my dears, lots of love and blessings. Have a great eclipse, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Ooh. Let's see what Cicely says. I have a male friend who currently lives with me until January. What do I need to know about him? I always felt like you'd have a female with you, Cicely, to look after your child. He might be just helping you pay the bills. I don't know, I'm getting a bit of a side eye with him. He could be on drugs or something. I'd just be a bit careful. He could be up to something slightly illegal. It's not anything really heavy, but it's slightly illegal. Okay, let's do a shuffle on him. What do you need to know about Musa? He could even have his eye on you, but I don't feel he's kind of marriage material at all. Hey, Michi, life is good. He's keeping secrets for some reason, Cicely. He might be smoking pot, or he's gay, or something. Like he's keeping a secret, I feel, from you. I don't know what it is, but it's not something dangerous or that you have to worry about. I feel like he's got something up his sleeve, or he could be a secret admirer of you. Or he might have a secret girlfriend. Just be careful, like with your belongings as well with him. I would just be careful. Don't leave anything lying around. Could have tendencies of just kind of picking things up and saying he'll put them back again and he doesn't, or taking, money or whatever and saying, oh, I'm going to give it back to you, and he doesn't. Yeah, so I would just be a little bit wary of him for some reason. I don't think it's anything, dangerous, but I would just say keep your eye, keep yourself sorted. He's okay. Yeah, he says he likes you, but you said you don't like him back. Okay. Yeah, that's a typical situation. I mean, you're going to have a lot of men liking you. You're a beautiful Leo, and you have a lot of vivacity, and even, it's almost too easy for these guys to want to come and live with you, and then they say, oh, I like you, and let's try to hook up or whatever, and it's almost too easy, for them. It's little effort on their part, yeah. You could just say to him, look, if you feel uncomfortable because we're not really on the same page, you're welcome to leave. You just tell him that. What is he going to do, this Musa guy? It might be just a bit too much. You might be better off with a female there. I feel like he might go earlier than expected. He might be looking for something. And also you've got this other guy potentially coming in, so even for a visit. So I would say, you're better off getting female roommates to pay rent who actually have money and jobs. Yeah. You don't need to be relying on men to be roommates. I wouldn't be having any roommate as a man. Absolutely not. No. Because they're always going to try to jump on you at some point. Yeah. He's visiting his family in Africa in December. If you feel like you can manage until then, yeah, fine. Because we're already up to mid-October. But if you need him to move somewhere else, I feel like you can ask him to leave and you'll find someone else. It's just up to you. I just wouldn't bother getting any men in there. It's going to kind of set things a little bit off balance. Yeah. But at the same time, if the man that comes into your life, you're not going to need a roommate to help you pay the rent. Yeah, you're not going to need one. So that's how it'll roll from there. All right, my loves, lots of love and blessings. Take care. I'll speak to you soon. Ciao for now.